hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. I hate all this overthinking. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar, bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Oh no,
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the
That was disgusting. Oh my God, June. Oh.
Absolutely devastating.
that?
He's actually in a really good spot for his teammates to watch over him and give him assistance, but no one really watching the main run up. And oh, what a trophy system collateral kill!
Oh, they gotta get on the point. They gotta get on the point. They're gonna run out of time. Can they contest? They are with 1.4 seconds. And Bill is gonna go down. We are gonna be seeing him now. No, out of the point, and Wave Runners by the skin of their teeth. to hold on.
And he played from a horse. Holy. He's going to get another one.
As Koi will quick scope heavy.
But it's going to not necessarily translate to control from the bottom lane, as Legacy just being an absolute nuisance here with his team just getting such a back control here.
Team kill is going to get hustled down to 2v2. They should have had the man up, and now Austin's going to try to get one. He's going to look for the double, can't quite get it. Zuxium, the last man alive, and now it's Zuxium trying to finish off the team. He's going to stun him there, see one. One's going to push out, it's going to get taken out. Zuxium can finish it right here, 7 points left. Taking out another one more pushes out. He's going to get taken out by teammates, and that's going to be Hype Esport taking map number 1.
I see it now, I see it now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another K7 League match. My name is Trevor. Tonight I am joined by Matt. Matt, how are you doing?
Doing great, Trevor. Thank you so much for introducing us there. Hopefully everybody's having a beautiful night so far tonight. Indiana Syndicate versus Hustle Esports. It's going to be a interesting one to say at least. Team Hustle will be looking for their first map win tonight. Going into tonight, overall 0-4. Indiana Esports 1-3. So it's really anybody games tonight. Looking at these statistics right now, Trev.
Yeah, last time I saw Team Hustle, they kind of got smoked. I mean, you said it yourself. They haven't won a map, so they're really looking to get that on the board. Especially when you're last in the rankings in the cross divisional week. You really need to get some kind of win to get yourself going to kind of round out the rest of the season. But tonight we have a whole bunch of raid in Moscow. So yeah, we can go ahead and head over to maps. It looks like we're going to start with that raid hardpoint, followed by the Moscow S&D, and then raid, and then Moscow, and then raid. Good maps overall, I think. They'll be fun to see. I mean, we're guaranteed to see raid twice and Moscow once. Could possibly see Moscow that second time if we get to that fourth hardpoint. But I mean, I'm excited to be doing it. What do you think about these maps, Matt?
Raid is by far one of my favorite maps just in Call of Duty in general. And I actually don't mind the Moscow S&D. I think Moscow is one of the better maps when it comes to S&D out of the base game maps. None of the added ones in that we're going to be getting possibility, or Express being in here now, and then Raid as well. Take those two out. I personally like Moscow a lot. So seeing Raid twice, especially on Control, it being the first time we've seen Raid Control in a game before, because it's still a relatively new mode. But hardpoint and Control, you can't go wrong with those modes, in my opinion. Then obviously just the S&D, Moscow being that map.
Yeah, and we can go ahead and look at the roster for Hustle, for Team Hustle. So you mentioned that about Raid. Pretty crazy how Raid Control is probably the best Control map, and it was made so many years ago. But taking a look at this Team Hustle roster, same as last week, we got Arasto, Wish, Uzi, and Defendant. So they were not bad last week when I saw them. A couple good plays from the side, unable to close out a map though. I mean, they're really looking for it. Solid group of guys, honestly. They put up a fight in the S&D and the hardpoint, really. So looking for them to try to come out and steal a map.
Yeah, and overall, a win today for them would be really nice. Like you said, they're at number 8, and I believe Division A right now. So a win here for tonight, like you said, the momentum they're going to need to get into the next few games that will be coming up for them. But let's go ahead and take a look at the Indiana Syndicate roster now. Number 7 in Division B right now. I mean, they have a few map wins, and then I believe they're 1-3. Yeah, so they have 1 win in total. 3 of their map records look like they're good. Or actually, they have 1 win in each game mode now that I'm looking at it. 1 hardpoint, 1 S&D, 1 control. So it's going to be a good one for them. But you do have the roster being Dupin, Roos. Probably going to say all these wrong, but Dupin, Rusi, Reset, and Spec. Sorry if I pronounced any of those names wrong. But going into this, they're going to need the momentum. I dare say off this first win. And I couldn't tell you what you've casted them. I'm assuming Hustle Esports couldn't tell you what map or modes they are better at in general, but with 0 wins across the board, I don't know how to elaborate on that.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and head over to the lookout just to see kind of the maps and records and things like that you were already kind of touching on there. So if we see this, we see that Team Hustle has a bunch of donuts. They have yet to win a hardpoint S&D or control, totaling up to an 0-4 record. Last time I saw them, they were actually on Moscow S&D. They dropped that 6-3. And then I saw them on Raid Control too, which they dropped 0-3. So they're familiar with the maps at least. They have played them in K7, but that's really what you see from Team Hustle. The other side looks a little bit better though.
Yeah, a little bit better is definitely a good word to go ahead and say there. Not as many donuts per se, but they got one win in each mode, like I went ahead and said earlier. 3-9 map record for Indiana, the 0-12 for Hustle. It's just been a tough season so far for Hustle, so if they can go ahead and even grab a map win here tonight, I dare say that's going to make them a little bit better at least. So looking ahead at this, looking at the overall KDs of these teams, just Hustle 0.76 overall, and then for Syndicate it's going to be a 0.81. So if we want to go ahead and take that, Indiana Syndicate having a little bit of a better just overall experience in this league so far. So it's going to be very interesting to see where they go ahead and go with that tonight, and see if Hustle can go ahead and bring hopefully a dub on the board somewhere.
Yeah, no, they would definitely love to see it. Having been 0-4 so far on the season, I know this is still a relatively new team. I think they took over at 0-2 or 0-3. I'm sorry, so they've only played one match as Team Hustle with this roster. So maybe they've gotten to the groove, scripted a little bit more, got to know each other a little bit better. Team camaraderie is probably a little bit better now that they've had a couple weeks under their belt. I mean, you just can't think about the way that you lost some of the maps we played last week, as it was a little brutal for one of them. But they played a really tough squad, to be fair. And there's not much that you can do when you play the squad that was as talented as the one that they did play against. But I'm really excited to be in it. I think we should be getting into the game relatively soon. Okay, so we're just waiting on one player. So it will be just a couple more minutes before that we can before we actually get into the gameplay. But I mean, Matt, what's your favorite part about Raid Hardpoint?
Oh god, the entire map in general, the way that it flows, the way the rotations are, just the pinch points that are there on the map. It's a very basic map. And it's not trying to be too complex like a lot of these newer maps are trying to be. And it's an easy flow. It's like the spawns make sense for the majority of the time. They do make a lot of sense. And the hills, I feel like, what maybe just maybe going from 5 to 1, making a lot of sense in general there. Just a really spaced out, and just with a map like this, if you're a youngster, you didn't grow up playing this map like some of us did. So seeing it back in a game, seeing it back in competitive in general is just awesome to feel. But it's going to come down to these early rotations on a raid, especially going from a 1 to 2. The early rotation's not really needed there, but that garage hill, if you can't break that garage hill, dude, it's costing a lot of time there, and that goes for basketball as well. So as long as these teams can go ahead and break these hills a little bit early without the other team getting set up relatively fast, hopefully we'll have a bit of a closer game than I've seen such when it comes to these raid hard points.
Yeah, like you said, such a great map and a classic one too. If you look back at some of the greatest maps of all time, you see a bunch of squares, because it lines up nice. You can rotate, and it honestly, it's just a great way to set up a map. So map is loading up now, so we'll be headed right into there. We get to see this very pretty scene as the map is loading up, as we will be on raid for this match day. Team Hustle versus Indiana Syndicate. Team Hustle trying to get their first win on a map or a whole match, and Indiana Syndicate just trying to keep the ball rolling for themselves.
Yeah, like you said, this Hustle Esports roster is if you want to get this roster itself is 0-1, I guess you could say. Like you said, taking over that 0-2 role, or they're 0-2, excuse me. So maybe trying to technically improve their record to maybe 1-2 for say, but statistically they are 0-4 as a whole. So getting a win here tonight would be a good start in the K7 League for this team. But as we go ahead and get things started in the match, it's going to be very interesting to see how these two teams match up against each other.
Yeah, we're seeing the QBZ right here off the rip. A lot of people have been migrating toward that since the whole XM4 debacle with the GAs and stuff. I mean, Indiana Syndicate, you see them with kind of a split push, but Team Hustle tried to just went to 4-stack the point. Have been kind of taken down so far. It's kind of up to Uzi here to be this front man to get onto the point. Is taken down. So when it looked well for Team Hustle at first, as we're able to get all 4 people over toward that point. Indiana Syndicate just comes right back and takes it away from them.
Yeah, Syndicate getting a decent head start here and keeping a good amount of control around the hill. You are going to be seeing number 7 on your radar playing mid. That will be reset, but here we go. That's a triple kill down. 3 players down for Indian Syndicate. 1 more left on the hill. The Raster will go ahead and find him, and now Hustle trying to get some points on the hill. Zupin goes ahead and comes laundry, but he will go ahead and attempt to get flanked. He will find Uzi. Wish going to find Rusi as well as we go ahead and get set up for hill number 2. You are going to see Indiana Syndicate already in there, but maybe a little defend it. Might be able to put on some pressure here. Going to the next hill. Now he has some help from Wish. And in the back line, Uzi as well. But these guys are spread out throughout Kitchen right now. And you still have 2 players on the last hill, 1 on each team. So they're just kind of delaying each other. But so far, Indiana Syndicate doing a great job holding this hill.
Yeah, good read by Dupin to know that guy was going to try to follow you back behind. Just kind of turned around, picked up the kill for his team. Right now, Indiana Syndicate is taking about a 30-point lead early on in this hard point, about halfway through the second hill. Good for them. Team Hustle is trying to apply the pressure right through mid. They're running up, but Indiana Syndicate with the close spawns, they're right there to kind of stop these contests from coming through. Yeah, big kills by Spec there as he's able to take down at least 2 shots on the 3rd and 4th probably. So huge from Spec to clear that out for his team. KD straight up 6 and 2, but you know his numbers look a little bit better on his screen. Indiana Syndicate are going to close out that hill. They're going to take a over 50-point lead, and they're already putting pressure on these next rotations.
Yeah, and here we go. It was the early rotation that Team Hustle had in their favor, but Indiana Syndicate sending 2 of their players over, 1 being Spec, going to be able to retake that new hill here. And now it's going to be up to Team Hustle to go ahead and break this hill early, but with now 3 players down, 2 of them being down because of reset, now going to force Team Hustle to reset, I guess you can go ahead and say here. 2 players on the hill, 2 chilling on the side. And now it's going to be a 3-man push. As Spec goes ahead and finds 1 Defiant, will go ahead and get that kill, but Reset going to go ahead and trade that out as well. And it's just a lot of back and forth. Reset's doing a great job so far when it does come down to these kills on this hill. I believe he's currently on a 4 streak, and he is not slowing down anytime soon. Everybody on this roster, 74, 3 sets, 3 subs, 1 AR. Wow, for the side of Indiana Syndicate, and then 2 and 2 for the side of Hustle. Good little combination there. Usually, I'm actually surprised they're not running 2 and 2 on this map, but hey, as long as it works, you know?
Yeah, if you just look at the scoreboard right now, Indiana Syndicate is just smoking Team Hustle. Uzi and Arasto have 2 kills combined. So that's not very good. Oh, the Uzi picked up the second.
Make it 3.
Yeah. He picks up the second there, but I mean, it's 136-21 and counting with Indiana Syndicate in control of this basketball hard point. Number 3 looking to play spoiler, kind of, not really. Reset, smokes him in the face. So this is just utter dominance from Indiana Syndicate as Team Hustle's trying to do everything that they can. I mean, Wish he's trying with 8 and 11, and Defendant is 6 and 9. But when you got 2 people combining for 3 kills this far into the hard point, it's really hard to kind of overcome this. Especially like Dupin, he's 13 and 4, Spec 12 and 4, Reset 13 and 6, and then even Rusi there is 7 and 5. So really good numbers from the side of Syndicate.
Yeah, everybody on Syndicate, like you said, is playing well. Look at the objective time, too, as well. Dubin has 29 seconds, but everybody else has 1 minute and 20 seconds plus on the side of Syndicate. It's just everyone stacking on this hill. It's what's going to get them the points. It's what's going to get them the win. And going over to Hustle, 21 points, all of them being from Aristo, 2 from Wish and 2 from Uzi. Just statistically, just these numbers on Hustle, they aren't looking good. Maybe they're an S&D team. Hopefully they are, because right now it's not looking the greatest right now as we see Reset, Spec all going to pick up a kill. 1 man left. It will be Arasto on these stairs right now. Will he be found early? Who knows? Probably going to head away for his team. 3 players now stacked stairs. 1 going to be coming from the garden area in the back here. Is he going to be able to find him? There. Maybe. Oh, wow. Dubin completely turned on the kid, one of the guys in the kitchen. But now with 3 players on this hill, 1 already set up for next. It's going to be very hard for Team Hustle to go ahead and break this hill.
Oh my goodness.
We won't talk about that.
It's really hard to see, honestly. We're through. This is the first full rotation. We're heading back to T1. And it is 2-12 to 27. as P1 is going to pop again there. So Indiana Syndicate can win it off of any hard point that we see now. Looking to close it out here is Rosto trying to get on the point to kind of contest there for a minute, but it's looking really good for the Syndicate setup as they were able to hold it for a really good portion of the time last time as well. Spec with the reads on the spawn so that they're going to take out. Oh, okay, he doesn't get Uzi there. Couldn't quite get those kind of across the map shots. The QBC is able to pick that up for Uzi, but team's still in the point reset. Only needs 5 more ticks to come through for them to win this game. No one's even close. That's going to be the game. Indiana Syndicate absolutely demolished Team Hustle on this first hill.
So 1 set of rotations plus 1 hill. That's all it took for Syndicate to go ahead and wrap things up here. A 30-point club coming in now. And Hustle, it's not looking too great when it comes to the respawn game mode, at least for hardpoint. Hopefully in the S&D, we'll see a lot better plays here. It's just I couldn't even tell you what went wrong because I feel like everything kind of went wrong on the side of Hustle. But Syndicate obviously just playing a really solid game in general here already. And just I think a blowout's a bit of an understatement there. But like I said, hopefully this S&D things can change a little bit.
They played the last S&D they lost 6-3. So they had almost the same number of points in the hard point with the search and destroy, which isn't really good looks. But I mean, honestly, you had 2 players playing really slow from Team Hustle, and not that they were playing slow, they just couldn't get going. I think it was Uzi and Arasto there. They couldn't get anything going until the very end. I think they were able to pick up a couple kills. But you just can't have that. I mean, Indiana Syndicate's coming off a huge win in the hard point. I guarantee that they're going to take this first round probably hot and heavy as a couple quick pushes on Moscow. Like, there's a couple different routes that you could take. I'm kind of excited to see which way they go. If they just kind of go just headstrong right onto that little A point and just try to outgun them, which from the hard point they 100% could do that. So it's just it's not looking good for Team Hustle. Indiana Syndicate just needs to ride this momentum.
No, yeah, it's the momentum is clearly there, and I hope they go ahead and make something of it going into this Moscow. Hustle is gonna have to go ahead and shut down that momentum early, because if they don't, I think it's gonna be a potential quick little match here like we just had there. That was probably one of the quickest hard points I've casted, coming off of a couple days ago, the fastest control that I've ever casted. So it was a very interesting game, but like we said here, this S&D, the momentum will be in favor of the Team Syndicate and Hustle. They got to stick in here. This is I'm going to go ahead and say this. They don't win this. They don't go ahead and win this S&D. That control, I don't think is going to go in their favor whatsoever.
So a little fun fact for you: I casted a 250-26 hard point earlier this year. So I've seen it done in 1 less point. So it can be done. 100% it can be. And I think it could have been even better there had they not have given up the scrap kind of on that rotation.
Mm-hmm.
But really, either way, whoa, I lost my train of thought. Hero was talking trash. God, Hero. Did you guys? Okay, so everyone that's in chat right now, go to Twitter and look at Hero's Photoshop skills. They're non-existent. He
was doing it in chat.
You'll love to see it. It's actually quite comical. But anyways, back to the Moscow. We could head over to the leaderboard. Just to kind of check out where people are. And here we see which side, Division B. So Indiana Syndicate. They are 1-3. But it's looking like they're going to pick up another one with kind of the pace and things of how this are going. Realistically, they build on this momentum. They get a couple wins. They can hop up a couple spots in this lineup. So if we can go over to Division A, we can check that out for a second. Yeah, so here we go. You see Team Hustle down at the very bottom. Knights Templar also doesn't have a win, but they do have that map win that puts it above them. So Team Hustle is really looking to get on the board officially with points in order to get something done. But honestly, we're getting ready to get to Moscow to see the Search and Destroy. That I've seen them pick up 3 rounds, not quite the full map, but they can get the rounds. All they got to do is string together some momentum. Can't have a slow start here. You got to come out of the gate and win the first round if your team hustle.
No, I completely agree to that, dude. The momentum has to be shot round 1, 100%. And it's between Knights. Let's see. I think it was God Gaming, Knights, and Team Hustle. All of them not winning a series yet, but at least Knights, I believe, had that one map win, like you said. So a couple people needing to get things started. God Gaming winning 2 maps, by the way. Did go ahead and pull that right back up real quick. So a couple of these teams that are down there in the slumps, per se, gotta get things started here soon, because we are getting to that point where with seeding and playoffs, that's gonna get very interesting here. But as we go ahead and get on loaded into Moscow Search and Destroy, like we keep saying, momentum's got to be shot round 1 if you're on the side of Team Hustle.
Yeah, and they're gonna have the bomb, so they can try to set the pace with the first offensive win. I mean, I've seen a lot of people trade these offenses, which is kind of weird when you think about Search and Destroy. So as it appears right now, looking like a full A hit, but the counter's there with 3 players at least. And yeah, so it's a 3v3 automatically with Uzi getting blown up by that nade. Rusi there out spec. Just okay, so
no.
you can't even talk about who's dying where because they all just died in a flash. Indiana Syndicate came up, just really laid down the law, man. There's the nade, and I know he at least picks up one more here. God, Spec's looking really good. He had a big couple 2-3 pieces in that hard point, and there could have had a 3-piece there with a couple more shots on that third guy. Yikes.
Yeah, yikes is an understatement once again, but yeah, 91 damage done on the side of Team Hustle. Not looking hot at all. Indiana Syndicate able to pick up everybody, and only Reset not picking up a kill that time. But we are going to see a very similar play here. Reset already going to be able to find one. He now has the intel that one will be stairs. They will be pre-firing this nade going out. Almost a stick it appeared to be. But Rusi and Dupin both will pick up a kill. But same with Uzi Astro. Well, bringing this down to a 2v2. He has the intel. They know where the last is. They can go ahead and push together here. Now what's going to happen here? He's going to play very passive. And he actually didn't change his spot, even though Syndicate knows exactly where he's at. And the bomb is also currently on the ground. And there you go. The trade goes and comes out of bait and switch. Syndicate taking 2 rounds now, 2-0.
I mean, there's nothing to break down. You got more kills if your team hustle. It's just not looking good. I think they didn't get the first blood, but they had an early pick, but everything was instantly traded out. Team Hustle really needs to try to play for a pick and push the man advantage. I mean, they played a 3v4 on the A site the first round and just ended up losing it. But maybe try to switch something up here. It's looking like a full A again. This might be a full counter depending on what number 7 does. He'll probably play mid just to watch it, but this didn't work well last time. I want to see how this goes.
Yeah, dude, we're going to land some shots, but we'll immediately go ahead and get lit up as well. Not going to be able to pick up anybody, but Spec and Reset both going to find 2. Restro and Wish going to find 2 as well. Another even trade coming from both teams. Restro going to go ahead and find Spec now, bringing this to a 1v2 Reset. Going up against Wish and the Restro. Bomb going to go ahead and go down. He will go ahead and push up the escalators. Shot's going to go in. He will go ahead and find one. Big kill coming from him, but now he's really weak. He's going to be forced to back up, but we'll reset. No, he won't have the faster reaction time, and Hustle will go ahead and pick up their first round win. Going to round number 3. A good stopper, I guess you could say, for that momentum that Syndicate went ahead and had going into this map and mode. Now let's go ahead and hope that they can go ahead and keep up with the rest of the match.
Yeah, they lose that 2v1 and it's kind of chalk there, but they're able to close it out. Didn't play the man advantage the way that I would have wanted them to, as they basically took 2 individual one-on-ones, which is very easy to lose. That's kind of when you see those 2v1s kind of thrown out the window, but they were able to pick it up nonetheless. And we're gonna see another A hit. It looks like I want to see a team go B, man. Like take a long street, like off, like weird timing thing. But Syndicate's going to go right up to A with first blood. Instant trade right there. Uzi's going to be a really big flank. He'll come into, he will matter later. He's got to get across the map, though. But if Wish can't take anyone down, it'll be a 3v1 for Uzi. He is in the back. Maybe could get an angle, but they're going to expect that with this timing, and their heads are going to turn.
Yeah, it's Uzi in a 1v3 going up against Super and Rusi and Reset, dude. It's very possible. You know, 35 seconds left on the clock with the bomb being down. Anything is possible, but just it's going to be a bait and switch. Reset's already going to wait for it. And pretty sure you heard him sliding. He's going to see him, and he will go ahead, pick up that kill. Syndicate going to bring this to a 3-1. And, dude, it's just that flank, like you said, was going to go ahead and come in later, but just nobody on Hustle could pick up another kill. They couldn't contest. They were able to get one, but just they needed to go ahead and delay the push, and unfortunately, they weren't able to do that. So that flank really did not matter too much. But now 3-1 for Syndicate. Now going to go ahead and put them on the defense now. Switching up the weapons a little bit. Probably going to 3-3 or no, 2 ARs. There we go. 2 ARs, 2 subs, 1 QBZ, and one of them being a Craig as well. But maybe we'll see something different. And we are. There you go. Hustle appears to be switching it up and not going a direct push to A, but it looks like a 3-man push through mid, sending one to apartment. So this round will go ahead and be a little bit more interesting than the last, hopefully.
I mean, I didn't like the way that they pushed up mid because now the callouts are there, and the rotation's in. So now it's only up to Wish. Take that street side, and then you don't risk the guy that's going to be perched up mid. Yeah, they switched it up, but they didn't switch it up very well. You want to see a little bit slower. Don't just immediately run through mid like that when you're down this bad. You got to lead, heat check. Here, no, it wasn't good because there was an insta pick. Here's the trade. Spec comes in to get his second, at least of the round. Not a very good play call from Team Hustle with the guns not being too hot. You got to come in. Rosto's got a few, but other than that, you still have a defendants on that 0 right now.
Yeah,
they're down 1-4.
1-4, you're 6-5. That number only means so much, though. When you're down this much, you got to be playing together as a team. You know that comes. There's no I in team unless you make the little fancy A. But right now, just going for map number 1, just nobody really showed up. Spec doing something interesting there. Not gonna be able to pick up a kill there. As Team Hustle will go ahead and get the first 2 kills of this round. First time they've been at a numbers advantage, I believe. Besides the 1 round that they went ahead and won. Now a 2v2. As I'm saying that, bringing it back down to an even Steven game. And as I'm talking about it, oh, wow, reset. Completely beaming. Oh, my God. There we go, from behind. Couldn't get the word out for me, but there you go, 4-2. Hustle going to find their second round here. And honestly, they didn't look too terribly bad, minus that beam from reset. I think it was decently spaced out. And, I mean, obviously, they were kind of playing together a little bit. So looking for the positives that are hopefully there, but other
Oh, dude, that first shot from Syndicate was just total ego. He's like, man, they're not shooting back. Let me just jump out. He did get caught, so it didn't work. But that was just pure ego. He did not play that well, and it was on purpose. You don't jump chow that door like that, unless you're really feeling yourself. And I guess he was, and Team Hustle was able to get the round because of it. So now you're only down 2-4, but you gotta win this offense.
Yeah, and the offense is being big, especially when every round so far, but one has been a majority a pusher so far. And Dupin now going to get the call on Restro. He knows he's in that quarter. Saw him run out now, and a little bit of bait trying to come in there. Not going to go ahead and work out in their favor, though. But here we go. And one of the trick spots, Wish able to find one, not able to capitalize on the second. There we go. Wish able to pick up a double kill, making this a 3v2. Now Wish oozing defendant up against Rusi and Spec. Once again, that numbers advantage. Spec will go ahead and get taken out. Now Rusi's going to be in a 1v3. This one is for the highlight reel. For Rusi, we can go ahead and clutch this one up. Bit playing a ring around the Rosie real quick. Oh, not able to land those shots. If he would have focused on the one and tried not to switch, might have had a chance.
Yeah, so I think what happened there was it looked like his aim assist dragged him to the player that ran across. But I mean, I don't know. Kamika's on production, and that was round 7. And per Kamika's law, who wins round? They who win round 7 win the map. Team Hustle just won round 7. Will they win the map? I don't know. Find out on the next episode of Moscow Search and Destroy.
Oh no. I'm rooting for him. Don't get me wrong. I always root for the underdog, and I'm rooting for one map at least for Hustle tonight. And I really do hope that the Kamika, not curse, but prophecy. Kama curse. There we go. I like that coming from Mr. Kamika himself. But as we go ahead and go in here, sliding through the door again, and he's able to do it. Rasho able to pick up Spec, the one that was planting the bomb, though. That's huge and Uzi. Let's was able to pick up one himself. Now Reset going to be able to find Uzi, bring this down to a 1v2. Still very possible. The way that Hustle is spaced out right now, if he can go and get one, definitely give him an advantage to go ahead and plant the bomb or even rotate all the way around. But he's having trouble trying to pick up this bomb. It's currently still behind him. I think he thought he picked it up. Or he's not even going to pick it up. I don't know.
Nah, he's playing for the kill there. He wasn't going to pick it up yet. He didn't want to get caught out. But that is going to be a player from Eski. So this bomb could go down here, but there's going to be the instant nade. He should be able, I don't know why he's... Why did he stand up there? Indiana Syndicate just kind of throwing right now. They're like ego challenging two people out the door when they know people are set up, and he saw the nade get thrown at him and stood up to taunt the man. It felt like I don't know what made him stand up there. But you lay down, eat the nade, get the bomb down, reset, and just try to get the kills. But he said, they threw a nade. Let me stand up so they can shoot me in the face too. So yeah, Syndicate's kind of threw those last two rounds out the door with some of the ego chows and stuff like that. But that's going to be all tied up 4-4, at least last time I checked the scoreboard. Team Hustle trying to take this momentum and win this offense.
Yeah, and they're in a good spot right now. I believe they went ahead and started. I think it was 0-3, I believe, actually. I believe that was the start of this match, now tying it up 4-4. Gonna give Hustle a good opportunity to take the lead for the first time in the entire series, only being 2 maps in, but not able to get in the lead at all during that hard point for a number of reasons. But 10-7 from Aristo, defendant, finally able to find a few kills here, but no one will get taken out initially here, and it's going to be a B push here. You have 3 players on the side of Hustle already surrounding the site, but now they're about to get probably just completely surrounded from the Syndicate players as Dupin goes ahead and finds Wish. And Reset now landing the shots. A big double kill from Reset to go ahead and end things there. Now Defendant, they know where he's at, and that will be it for that round. And now we're at match point in favor of Syndicate.
Okay, so they're probably going to ego chow that same door again on the offense. So I would not be surprised. And because they know, like, all they did was sit there and they played it. And they're going to have the defense on the last round, even if we go to around 11. And we just saw them pretty handedly take care of a defense. So I would not be surprised if Indiana Syndicate tries some kind of crazy ego chow here, just to see if they can't win it off of it.
Yeah, and I think you said last week Hustle brought it a 6-3. S&D now making improvements, 5-4 right now, looking to hopefully make it 5-5. But there you go, double kill to go ahead and get things started on the side of Hustle. Now making this a 4v2. Rusi and Dupin, the last 2 players up. Rusi will go ahead and get taken out. Dupin will go ahead and find one, but a team kill will also come out. Defending going to take out Wish. Now we're going to bring it to a 1v1 and Hustle. We're going to a round 11 alert here, boys.
So I'm not as impressed by this round 11, to be completely honest. Indiana Syndicate has not been playing their offenses.
Nah, they're memeing 100%.
But hey, this is Team Hustle's chance. Syndicate does have the defense, which we've saw them pretty handedly win. But I mean, Team Hustle, they can very well pick this up if Indiana Syndicate just doesn't play the right way. It looks like they're going to default back to this A hit. Hasn't really worked for them too much. I think they had more success headed toward that B, playing the weird timings mid. You see Reset's full push. He knows that they're all A. First blood for the side of Syndicate. That's going to be an easy another kill for Reset, as he could very well pick up Uzi there. Does get dropped. Uzi does have the shots there, but Dupin there to kind of spoil that. All up to defend it in a 1v3 to clutch it out for his team, get the first map win. He's got players challenging him. He's stunned. Everything's being thrown at him, and he's going to run away.
Yeah, and he also doesn't have bombs, so that doesn't help the situation at all. So Syndicate know how to play this. They just have to go ahead and bait out this bomb. They're going to chill here for the last 45 seconds of this game, but I don't know. I don't want, like I said, nothing's impossible, but Defendant, he's had a pretty tough series so far, not looking too hot right now.
It'd be funny if he jumped off the map. I'm not even kidding. But it looked like he is going to take his chance, going to try to hit it from the back with this little flank here, but they're going to be ready for it. They're just kind of set up, waiting for him to try to make a move.
Yeah, and this is just going to be a quick game of just back and forth, and there you go. Syndicate will go ahead and be able to find it. That was something. Let's go ahead and go with that.
Well, I mean, Indiana Syndicate basically controlled it. Even if you look at the slaying numbers just across the board, I think Arasto started to pick it up there for Team Hustle. Was going big, taking advantage of those kind of ego chows from Indiana Syndicate as we got through some of the mid rounds. Team Hustle, they were able to pick up 5 round wins, so that's a plus. Looks better than the last time they played Moscow Search and Destroy that I saw, at least, at dropping it 6-3. So there are improvements. They played some good strats, some weird timings here or there, and just kind of getting gunned down. But we saw on the hard point that Indiana Syndicate's just shooting a little bit better than Team Hustle tonight, and that's just kind of how it happens sometimes. Maybe they're able to pick it up for the raid. There's no way he's not actually playing.
No, I was reading the group chat during the S&D. I believe this is actually happening.
Okay, so fun fact, I talk a lot of crap about Hero on the cast, and he's gonna play this next map as of now. So Hero, for the love of everything that is dear, don't throw. Do something, man. Try. Don't let me make fun of you. I'm begging you. I don't want to have to do it.
Dude. I was reading the group chat. I'm like, oh, they're kidding. They're not serious. And then, no, they're quite serious. So Hero's going to go ahead and try and get into the game right now. I believe that's going to be the only thing we're going to be waiting on.
Yeah, so Hero, hashtag Heroes Torching came up a couple weeks ago. And again, Heroes Torching. So that's fun. That's a cool thing. We're going to get him in the game, though. That'll be kind of cool to see him bust out the sticks and see if he can't turn on a couple guys in this raid control. But we're just going to see what happens because Indiana Syndicate is looking really good.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if Syndicate is going to go even harder or they're going to joke around now. It really wouldn't surprise me if we see Syndicate trying to assassinate Hero the entire time. And honestly, that would be amazing if we can go ahead and see that tonight. Just ultimate humiliation going on the side of Hero. And honestly, I'm so ready for this. This is a good meme match now. We saw it last game a little bit on the side of Syndicate. I would say, per the voice in my head, we are just waiting on Hero to go ahead and get into this lobby. So it's I don't even know what's about to happen. I'm a little bit dumbfounded.
Yeah, while we're waiting on Hero, we're going to throw it to a quick break. Probably won't be super long, just letting him get loaded up and into the lobby, and we'll be right back.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Raid control. Hero subbed in. I don't have confirmation on who he is subbed in for, but I know Hero's in this map. He's gonna try. He's gonna try his best. But there's kind of a bounty on Hero actually, as to whoever can assassinate him seems to be getting a little bit of money. So Arasso was the player that was hot last map, and he's out for a Hero. So let's see what Hero can do with this little bitty 74U. It's him against the world, and right now it's looking like the world's not gonna like him very much.
Oh my god, especially to start like that from just oh my god, dude.
Spec just obliterated Hero.
Oh dude. 1 kill and it's from Wish on the side of Hustle. And it's 29-23, dude. Can we get a Hero? Where's Hero at? What? He's number 3 on the radar. What is he doing? Let's do this.
I wouldn't be surprised if Hero starts snaking or something just to try to get a kill. I need Hero to end on a donut. But it's looking like a Syndicate. He was trying to check and see if it was Hero to see if he could assassinate him because Spec had it lined up. Hero is trying to go off the top ropes, trying to capture the zone for his team. Team Hustle are going to get this first tick onto A. They got a couple people there. So, hey, Team Hustle, you're on the board. Hero got the progression, laying down the OBJ. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he knows that he just doesn't have the gunny to keep up with these guys, and he's just going to kind of sit in the point. Oh, my. Poor defendant there just kind of gets rocked. They're
oh, Hero
just got elbowed in his face. They're actually not shooting Hero because they want to assassinate him, which, by the way, would be hilarious. So they're just kind of letting him soak up that time. Hero still hasn't gotten a kill. There's about 30 seconds left before it could get reset with the...
No, okay,
so still unable. Hero doesn't know how to shoot
check for Hero.
Actually.
How much damage has Hero done? Where's it at? 184.
Respectable. Dupin is 9-1. Reset hasn't died at 4-0. Hero, on the other hand, is on that 0-5. 10 seconds left. Team Hustle is going to be on the point here, as Dupin is just punching people right now. He's not even shooting his gun. There's going to be one, potentially a 2-piece if he's able to get Uzi off of these rocks here. They're both going to go up to the top rope, swing and a miss from Dupin. Uzi picks it up. That's going to be A taken for Team Hustle with literally no time to spare. They only have 5 lives left versus 21. Here we're going to have a 4v20 right now for the side of Team Hustle as Reset hits that 5, gets his 6th kill on the map. Hero was able to pick up 1, but now he's dead. He's gone. He's out of there. 2v18. Good luck, Team Hustle.
This is probably one of my favorite games I've ever casted just because Hero doing his absolute best. I'm sure that he did go ahead and get that kill on his Spec. But with 25 seconds left on this clock, they are going to have to break this hill. 3 players just chilling all around on the side of Syndicate. Uzi will go ahead and pick up Spec, but it's a 2v16. Do you just play your lives? You're just going to go for it? Who knows? He's just going to peek, going to get naded off, and there you go. Spec going to pick up the nade kill. Now I'm going to be up to Wish in a 1v16 with 6 seconds left. Nothing's going to happen. That went about how I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, so Indiana Syndicate pretty handedly pick up that first defense for them. Hey, Team Hustle able to get a whole point. They were able to pick up A there. I mean, Hero put in a lot of work on that OBJ, man. He didn't know how to shoot his gun. But he was able to pick up some of that objective for his teammate. He was there for basically all the ticks when he wasn't getting shot. So it looks like Syndicate is really going for that assassination onto Hero. It didn't look like they shot him very much unless it was he was shooting them and they had to turn around completely to shoot him and then kill him.
Oh my God.
But I mean, it's okay. The Hero, you're putting in some work. 1-7. I see it. You can do it. You can do it. Now Indiana Syndicate's going to be on the offense. I would not be surprised if they're able to pick up something early here. As it looks like they're going to do kind of a split. Only send 2 over toward A. Hero trying to go under the bus gets smoked. But we got who's left there in the point number 5. It's going to be Dupin. He's looking really good right now at 11-3. Just got to sit here and try to soak up this point.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, Syndicate already getting 2 points now. Going to make their way to the third tick, on Hill A. and going to go ahead and finally get taken out, but it will be a 1v1 on this hill. Reset up against Defended. Defended will go ahead and come out on top. Going to stop that progression, but here comes Rusi. He's looking for him. Rusi looking for Defended, but now he's going to have a player on his right. Not going to be able to turn on him. Was Wish coming in with the help, but now Spec, he was looking for it. Spec thought that was Hero. Oh, no, Hero. Hero, you can't let that happen, dude. Oh, my God.
So Spec is really, really, really looking for this assassination onto Hero. I've seen him come up behind at least 4 people. Just looking for Hero's name. I'm trying to get it. Hero's at 2-10. Reset is at 11-1. He's only died once so far in this control, which is actually really impressive. Hero actually gets the shots, looking to pick up the 2-piece, but is gonna get assassinated. There it is. Reset with the assassination onto Hero, and then he turns on somebody else. Hero, you are dog water.
My night's been made. Oh, I can't wait to see chat's reaction to that. No, K7, no, he already spoiled it in chat. No, it's a 1-minute delay, Hero. Oh, no. But Hero now 4-12. Doing his absolute best right now while getting assassinated, being hunted down by everybody, and it's... I don't know,
okay,
dude.
So where we're at in the match, 13-12, really close on lives right now. Indiana Syndicate does still have to pick up point B. They have about a minute and a half left to do it, as the time's not going to go while they're on it. We're going to have a not quite 2-stack on there. They're just going to throw 1 in there right now to kind of keep that ticking. But they have complete and utter control of this B site. Team Hustle trying to come in, maybe through basketball. Just kidding, Hero gets smoked there, trying to go shoot some hoops. But that's going to be 0-2 for Team Hustle. Indiana Syndicate going to handedly take that second map. And are we going to get to see the assassination here? And here's the assassination one more time. Hero gets absolutely smoked there, trying to snake the stairs or something. That's impressive by Reset to be able to pick up not only the second, but then get shots under there. I think he does get credit for that kill. Reset with the 3-piece, including the assassination. Thank you, COD Gods, for letting us see that in the best play. That we got the assassination. That's a good job, Reset. Thank you,
dude. It's what do we know the best KD like overall in one match in the K7 league so far? Because Reset now 17-2 on that 3 streak with 12 objective kills, looking really, really solid right now. And it's the side of Team Hustle. I don't know, dude. Just going downhill from here, but I'm sure they're putting up the best fight. Defended 12-12 though. He's having a pretty decent game in terms of Team Hustle right now. 9-14 from Uzi, 8-16 from Wish, and we won't talk about Hero. Going over on the Syndicate, like 18-8 for Dupe and Reset 17-3, like we said. It's a bloodbath to put the least. I'm surprised the whole map just isn't covered in total redness right now because of how many bodies are currently down on Team Hustle. And when stuff like that happens, it's 27-21 lives. No ticks yet with 38 seconds left on the clock. Hero, I'm actually interested to see. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. Hero getting taken out. I was maybe looking for somebody getting aggressive over here, the top area over here. Top art. Oh, Spec. Look, dude, Spec is hunting him. No way. No, Spec did it. Nah, he's going to get taken out. But Spec is looking for the money right now. He's looking for Hero, not going to be able to find him. Hero actually going to pick up another kill here, now bringing him to 5-18. This A zone is going to go ahead and possibly get a tick here. It does look like they will. And now 18.8 seconds left on this hill. Going to go ahead and get taken off, and there's going to be nobody on orange on Team Hustle to be over there. But now we're going to go ahead and make their way onto the B site. Wish doing continuous 360s. Hopefully we'll go ahead and land them here, and unable to. Dupin, double kill for him. Reset, gonna pick up a kill as well. 12.2 seconds left. Defendant won't win that gunfight. And now with 10 seconds left, 2 players on this other hill, and a big double kill from Dupin, completely annihilating Wish and Hero. That's gonna be a triple kill for Dupin. He's gonna keep going though. With 3 seconds left, it's gonna be able to pick up another one. Doesn't seem so. Indiana, excuse me, Syndicate. A 3-0 win, and I don't want to say it was a challenge, but good try, Hero. Let's go with that.
Did Hero get 5? Did he get his 5th kill, or did he stay on 4? He got 6. Oh, Hero, good job, man. I'm sure that he's going to say that his screen looked a lot better because he got a couple more shots on the people. But, Hero, you got 6 kills, sir. Just to kind of rephrase what happened in that last map. Team Hustle uses an emergency pickup to pick up Hero to come play for their team in this raid control. Hero gets assassinated and is literal dog water. Hero, I hope that you can hear me, and if not, I'll tell you in the chat afterwards. But go ahead and put down the controller. Retire. End on that. GG's.
Who lost the chow to him?
Okay. Oh no. Oh, okay. So
Shifty
yeah.
did?
Yeah. Okay. Hero beat Shifty in a chow. So anyone in chat, you see Shifty, ask him how. How did he get beat by Hero? But to be fair, Shifty gets his rematch tonight. So after all the matches and stuff, you guys got to check it out. I do believe that will be streamed. It will be Hero versus Shifty in a show match. But hey, to wrap up the match, Indiana Syndicate, you take it. You move to 2-3. That's huge. Team Hustle has yet to win a map and wasted an emergency pickup on a literal dog water player in Hero.
Yeah, Dogwater is a bit of an understatement. It is, but I see in chat some people don't know who he is. Hero is the I believe he's the owner of K7, right? Or he's at least one of the head honchos in K7. So that's why we're memeing him so hard, because he's one of the homies, he's one of the organizers, he's one of the big dogs over here at K7. So obviously that just being for fun. We all love Hero, really cool guy. Don't know how Shifty cast. Once again, lost him in a 1v1. I might throw $100 chow on Hero if that's the case. I'm not lying, because I think I could use the money for rent right now. But let's go ahead and take a look at these leaderboards. Indiana Syndicate now going to move to 2-3 now. Going to be placing them probably around, well, probably right a bit above Swear Society, who I don't think have played this week yet. Getting 3 more schedule. So yeah, pull up the schedule real quick. We're going to see that Swear Society did already play. They played on a Tuesday, and they got 3-0'd. So yes, they will go ahead. Syndicate moving above Swear Society in these leaderboards. Once they go ahead and get updated, we'll let you guys know. Most likely going to be on Twitter or the next week's games. But other than that, I mean, tonight, Valkyrie up against the other team who I can't remember for the life of me for some reason.
It's on your screen. Night Templar right there in front of you. Come on, man.
Thank you, Night Templar. It's just the logo. I didn't know the name of it. I'm sorry.
All right, so I think that'll actually do it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. We do have another stream scheduled for 10 o'clock. Again, that will be Valkyrie versus Knights Templar, 10 p.m. EST. I was Trevor here, joined by Matt, I believe. I think we're both still on the same cast for the 10 p.m. So we'll be right back here in about an hour. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Kyle, on production, and thank you to all of our partners as well. We'll see you in about an hour.